want Troy and Nikita to come. They're gonna sing one of my favorite songs of all time. Thank you, Walter Hawkins and your sister Lynette Hawkins Stevens, for an incredible music ministry that has blessed the world. Anybody remember that one?
Test, test, test. All right, coming online. Almost ready. Almost ready. Let's see. Dashboard. Thank y'all for popping on. I'm gonna get started in about 60 seconds. 60 seconds. What's up, Benny? I see you.
Mixed with God's sunshine.
Okay.
Makes me appreciate.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. What's up, everybody? This is TJ with Piano Clubhouse. Thank y'all for jumping on. I know it's sometimes you get those pop-up notifications that somebody's going live and you're in the middle of doing something important in your lives wherever you're at on this planet. So I appreciate you stopping what you're doing, or even while you're doing what you're doing, taking your time out to peek in and see what your boy is doing. So I just got asked to fill in for a bass player on a gig in 2 days, and it's playing for a choir. Going to be doing 2 songs. A little crooked. It's going to be this Kurt Carr, "Be Grateful," and Second Chronicles by Daryl Coley. Haven't heard either of the 2 songs before, so on the way home today I was just listening to both songs over and over again, and when I got home, which is now, I was going to begin to practice. While I was listening to it, I wanted to kind of just talk about a few things. Whenever I'm learning a new song for the first time, I always pretty much listen to the song and I'm picking out the bass line. I always learn a song from the bass line up. So today I'm doing my first step, or actually my second step in learning a song. The first step is just listening to the song, getting familiar with the progression, not the progression necessarily, but the pattern of the song. Is it a verse, then a chorus, and then a pre-vamp and a vamp? Whatever the pattern is, I kind of get that and just get familiar with how the song is. It fast? Is it slow? So I was kind of doing that on the way home, listening to the song. And today this is the first time I'm actually sitting at a piano with it. And I'm going to be playing the bass on this song, or for the gig. But I always sit at the piano first and just work out the bass line to a song here first, and then it's easy for me to translate it from the left hand and the bass, to my guitar later. So here we go. We'll kind of piece this together. It sounded pretty straightforward. There's some licks at the end of the song that really is going to be the heaviest part I'm going to be trying to figure out today. So let's jump right to the song and let's see what we can do. So what I did, I got the song loaded up into GarageBand. I know lots of people use fancy software. I just use GarageBand that came with the Mac. That's about as complex as I get when it comes to computer software. And I use that specifically so that I can do several things with songs that I'm learning. I can loop specific sections, and then also I can slow down or speed up the song without the pitch changing. And that's really important when you're trying to learn really fast licks. The software, GarageBand, will slow the song down. You can slow it down, and the run or lick still stays in pitch, so you can practice it slowly with the album. So I'm gonna end up doing that when we get to these licks towards the end of the song. So let's just start from the beginning. Let's walk and talk through this song together, how I learn a brand new song. This is Kurt Carr's "Be Grateful." So I noticed at the beginning of the song, is really just piano.
They're gonna sing one of my favorite songs of all time. Thank you, Walter Hawkins and your sister Lynette Hawkins Stevens, for an incredible music ministry.
In the key of D flat.
Bless the world.
Okay, so no bass here. I'll just let it play through anyway. I love this song.
Anybody remember that one?
Still all piano.
Mixed with God's sunshine. Let's hope makes me appreciate the good times.
So I'm just kind of chilling through this again. For those who are just kind of tuning in, I am learning the bass line for this song. And so we're listening through it and kind of talking through what the bass line is going to be doing in this song. Whenever I learn a song, hold on, we just change keys. C minor now. Whenever I learn a song, I always learn the bass line first. So I'm walking through this song, and this whole first part of the song was just piano. So right here, it sounded like the bass just came in. So let me back it up just a tad here so I can see how that transition was. Okay. So it was in we were first in D flat, and then it went straight to the 3 of E flat. Let's see. To the G. Okay, so listen for the bass line now. This pretty much goes like the traditional song. To the 5, to the 6. We're in the key of E flat now. To the 5, to the 6. Should go to the 5 next. Stay on that 1. 7, 3, 6. We're on the 6 now. So there's a little lick right there. Don't neglect runs runs in songs. When artists and writers, they put runs and licks in songs, don't be afraid of them. Don't be intimidated by them. Just take your time. Just pick it out note by note. That's what makes the song unique. Let me hear that one more time. Okay. And then, okay. Seven, 3, 6. Okay, so here's where the tempo changes. Okay, so the song's kind of got two halves to it. You got this traditional slower version, which is what we typically have heard in church, and then it looks like it's about to speed up to a nice little groove. So let me just do that first half. Looked like everything was pretty much straightforward as far as just the traditional "Be Grateful," the way the Hawkins did it. Here's the key change, I think. Just 3/6 G C. And then to the 5, just 6/5/4. 5/4 again. 5, and then to the 6. Five, 4, then to the 5. That was a nice little walk down. They go to the 5, then a little walk down here, right here. Left hand still on the 1, 7/3/6 here. Here's the tempo change. F, G, A natural. Seemed like they did a, I heard that coming, it must be coming up later. There it is. Okay, so here's the run. Okay, so this is where that groove that I was kind of anticipating in the car earlier. I was trying to figure out when this was coming up. So this is what I really want to learn. So far, it's kind of been just a straightforward "Be Grateful." The first part was slow. The second section has been kind of faster, but still straightforward "Be Grateful." This little groove here is really the new section I needed to focus in on to see how Kurt is doing this. So let me hear this all the way through first. Okay, so let's. Okay, so I'm gonna set this section to loop. I've already set the loop points, so I'm just gonna turn that on, and we're gonna just loop this one section with the groove, and let's break this down note for note. Okay, let's just slow this down. I'm not even going to pretend to do it at this speed. Let's slow it down to about right there. So it's a little distorted, but you can still kind of fight through the distortion to hear the notes. That's it. So let's try that. We'll put it back up to tempo. I can hear a little bit better there. Okay, so it does the cycle of licks twice, then it goes to the and then back to the, and then what did it do? Forgot that just that fast. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Do that again, and then the traditional run. Okay. Try to get in the habit of practicing licks individually, and then try it with both hands together. Then try octaves. See, it's harder for me to do octaves. So each method of doing a lick, just adding a little bit of level of difficulty, that helps you to improve, okay? You might not be doing this with both hands in the song. You might not be doing it with octaves in the song, but just in your own practice time, practice those little bit of extra things, because you never know when in the future you may need it. So I just showed you like 4 different ways to practice. Right hand by itself, hands together, octave right hand, then octave with the left hand. Okay, that was a little sloppy, but you get the idea. Practice. This is my first time practicing this song. Don't get stuck on practicing it just one way. You want to practice it on just different ways where you can get better by still staying true to the song. Of course, learn the song. Don't go into rehearsal doing it your way. Go into rehearsal doing it the right way. All right, let's see if I've got this down. I'll play along with it. Here we go. gonna keep going. Okay, there's a break I completely missed. Let's see what's going on there. It's still in the middle of these runs. Okay, so it's right in the middle of that. Okay, so instead of doing that, it goes 2, 3, 4, then goes to that lick. And then what does it do? Back to the run. So same format, we're doing the same format, we're just not doing the licks. Nice ending. Let's figure out that lick at the end there. All right, C's, and then what happens after the C's? Okay, that's it. Let's try it with it. Okay, so we've got the licks down. The rest of the song is really just the basic format of Be Grateful. We're just doing it slow at the beginning, fast at the end. The song starts out with piano. So I'm going to play this through one more time. I'm going to skip over the part where the bass isn't playing, because again, for those of you catching on late who just jumped in, I'm learning this song to play on the bass. So I'm focusing on what the bass line is doing in the song. I always learn the song on the piano with my left hand first before I translate it to bass. And even when I'm learning a song for the piano, I always figure out the bass line first, and then I fill in the right hand later. So this is the first step of any song I learn on any instrument, is checking out the bass line. So let's go back a little bit before that. The bass comes in, and we'll go from there throughout the rest of the song. We should be in D flat now.
makes me appreciate the good times. Be grateful.
Here's the key change, 3, and then we're in E flat. 5 and then 4. So again, all this is nothing fancy here. If you know the song, there's that lick. Here's the groove, where we're going to change tempo to the 6. Real easy run. Just stop right there. So this is a lick I taught probably 3 or 4 years ago. That I said it's a C minor lick. You can do it in C minor, and it fits really good in songs like this that are in C minor. And it just kind of and let me kind of let it go again. You kind of hear how that fits in. Really cool. Really, it's just G flat and C, and you pull that G flat down to F, E flat, C, and then hit those 2 notes, B flat and E flat, and then hit the thumb, and we're back at the beginning of that cycle. G flat and C. So I started out here G flat and C, F, E flat, C, B flat and E flat, G, and then do the cycle again. Okay. Started higher. Sloppy. Anyway, just a quick tidbit to fit in this song. Let's keep going. Make sure I got this down. Here we go. Take it out. Back to the run. Take it out. Here's the break. 2, 3, 4, and last time. ending lick, bounce on C. Okay, so there we have it. I have just worked through the left hand. I threw in some right hand stuff just to kind of help put it in context, but I was really focusing on what the left hand was doing in this song, and I really needed to get those licks. So I would be, the rest of the song is pretty easy. I'm familiar with the song, but those licks I wasn't. So I wanted to be sure I knew where they were at. There was a break in there I completely forgot about, and that ending lick at the end of the song. So I think I'm cool on this song now. Next thing, I'm gonna be done. I'm ending the video now, but I'm gonna actually, now that I got this worked out, probably this evening or tomorrow, I'm going to pull out the bass and actually translate what I just learned on the left hand and practice it on the bass now, so I can actually be ready for the gig. Then I'm gonna do the same thing for the second song, that Daryl Coley song. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little peek over my shoulder as I prepare to learn new songs, and hopefully this helped you out in how you can learn songs, and how you learn songs for your church or for your ministry or for your band. Everybody kind of has different things that works for them. This is what works for me. Let me know if you have any questions. You can shoot me an email, tj@pianoclubhouse.com. Of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. The more I see you subscribe, the more you hit that like button, the more I see that people are getting value from this, and I'll do it more. I just started doing this type of thing only a couple months ago. I'm kind of just testing the waters to see how it works out. So again, if you like it, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll keep doing more. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. See you next time.